Hello everyone, this is Dragon001 coming at you live from a pre-recorded video, and today I have all the things put together to build a pulse tower, which is one of my favorite things. We'll get to it a little bit later, but first we need to add someone to the Pumpkin Club. And this is a new subscriber, and their name is SP. This is their initials, of course, because their name came up as my notification of someone subscribed to me. So your name is, the name is SP, so yeah, well, thank you for subscribing. And so, yeah, you're part of the Pumpkin Club. Not really any additives for it. You don't really get anything from it, except occasional shout-outs from me, from all the people. For people that don't know and didn't see my last video, all of my subscribers and people that have contributed to my channel are thrown into here in my Pumpkin Club with a sign with their name on it. If their name is what is the only thing I have, I put their initials. If I'm not sure if it's a name or if it's a gamer tag, I put the initials, and if it's a gamer tag, I put the actual gamer tag, just so that you can be a little bit recognized. I'll never put in your real name unless you specifically ask for it. Yeah, if you comment or subscribe, you end up in my Pumpkin Club. So welcome to my Pumpkin Club, SP. Now, gonna teach you some pulse tower things. So this is my very first pulse tower. It's really cool. I really like pulse towers. And the whole thought is light pulses up the tower in like a whole wave faction. So yeah, and then the other type is a fountain design, which I have set at night for this one. And what it does is it sends two pulses up, and it dispenses water and then drops the water and pulls it back in. So as you can see, it's dispensing, pulls it back in. So I'm going to teach you guys how to build this, and we are going to run over, well, not run over, fly over. I still like that pumpkin. That looks really good. It took me like a couple hours because my game kept crashing and I kept having to redo it. But over here, we have our first pulse tower and how to build it. All you really need is you need a... Why did I grab that? I don't know. So I'm just going to build out a platform here so that we can build. And it's really cool. I really like it. It's really easy also. It uses a timer. You can really use any timer. You can use this timer that does all that kind of stuff. You can use the minecart timer. You can do all of that. And so yeah, you could do this. I don't really like this because when I played originally and used to use it all the time, it always glitched and it always bugged me. This one glitches a lot less. Minecarts also had problems if anything got on the track. So yeah, what you end up doing is you send one item to the next. So you can see there's a little like tube that goes to the next hopper, and so you just crouch and click in, and it sends to whatever you're doing, and it'll end up in a loop. So right here, if we put down a cactus, let's just say a cactus, it's going to be going around, and we need to see whenever it gets in. So as you see, comparator lights up, and comparator lights up. You can also do a hopper to hopper setup where they just go directly back and forth. It's a little faster. It does work. It does work if you want it to be a little smaller. I really don't care. The ones that look cooler, the 4 hopper setup. So yeah, what you do is you send it into a comparator, and as you see, it turns off the torch, and then you put a block, a torch above that, and you do this so on and so forth, and you see there's a tower up there. We're going to cut it off a little short here just so that you guys can see. So we put all these around here, and then we'll put, I'm looking to see what I need to put, and put 2 here. You can also just do redstone lamps up the entire thing if you want to. But yeah, that just depends on you, honestly. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to place that here. And you do it by 2s because how it just powers is it powers 2 at a time. So you would get the most pulse out of it. So yeah, you see it pulses up. You can also just do straight lamps, and just have it like flip between light. And then you can also change it to I'm trying to remember. You can also change which one is the lamp and which one is not. So we can change this bottom one and next two, and then this bottom one, and then the next one, so that they're naturally always on and they pulse off. But to turn this entire thing off, you just put a lever there and it turns it all off. And you see that naturally it's all off or it's naturally all on, depending on where you put the lamps. The other cool thing that you can do is you can do the fountain setup, which is a lot more complicated, well, a little more complicated. You need a little more room. One, you need to make sure your redstone's not going to get wet. Two, you need to put on the very top where this is not on yet. You need to make sure this is not on yet. You need to put this on top, and you need to put one water bucket. Don't put multiples. What it does is when you get a power into this, it dispenses water. And then when you get another power into it, if there's water in front of the dispenser, it will grab that water. So you can dispense it and pull it back in. So you only need one, because if you put multiple, then you're going to have a chance that you dispense multiple waters, and it's just not going to be good. Besides that, the tower is the same setup. Down here, we do have a little bit different. Right here, I have it 6. You can really do the same thing as over there, this same kind of setup. I have a comparator half here. Now, here's the interesting thing. Out of a comparator, if you have only one item, if you have only one item, it will only send out one. Now, if you have an unstackable item, like a wooden sword, it will send out multiple. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. And I can't remember if that... So yeah, I'll set up this thing right here so that you can see. I might have to change things up a little bit now that I'm looking at it. But I think it's correct. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys right here the entire setup, and you can see how the comparator system works. Basically, this one is the more items you have. So yeah, you see one item, you get one, and then if I had, let's say, 1, 2, 3, if I had 3, it's not enough. You would actually need 23 to go to the next setting. But if we just grab a wooden sword and we put this guy in, we put the wooden sword in. Oh no, and we put the wooden sword in here. You see we get a bunch of output. I don't know how far it goes. Let's see how far it goes. It travels 3, so yeah, it works perfectly here. That's why I was wondering. I was thinking it was traveling 2, but it travels 3, so that works perfectly. So what happens is the sword actually takes it the full distance. We have it on a delay of 4 ticks on these two and 1 on this. So it's a 1 to 4 ratio if you're into ratios and all that kind of stuff. But the reason why you need 2 repeaters on this side is so that it doesn't start an infinite loop and never turns it off. But this, what it does is it first sends a charge through here, turning it on, and then this charge comes in behind at a delay and turns it off again. So we'll flip this on, and you should see it going. So giving it a moment. There we go. And it turns it off almost immediately. Just because it's the delay is just like that. So yeah, you can see, and then you can also put a delay on how often water goes down by adding more hoppers to the mix. And as you should know, I do prefer hoppers as basically timers. If you see, no, that one didn't have a time. I'm trying to figure out. See, hopper has a timer. I'm looking out. I'm trying to see where else. If you see any timers from me, it's hoppers, almost all the time. I'm trying to find hopper timers. Those are the hopper timers I was just showing you guys. Honestly, this is like bad luck for me because I can't find the hopper timers. Over here, hopper timers. There you go. And that wasn't mine, and that wasn't mine. This is what happens when you play with TNT and stuff. Hopper timer is on this big guy. And yeah, I think that was it. I did have different timers on this one, just trying to test things out. For those of you that don't know, this is a self-building block with a bunch of fun stuff. I do really like it. It was one of the first things I did, just for interesting tidbits of facts. So, if any of you guys have any questions on how to build pulse towers or ways to build pulse towers, just throw something in the comments asking, and I'll make sure to answer you. I'm one of those where I want to answer everyone. So if you please like, subscribe, comment. Remember, as always, arrivederci, sayonara, have a nice day. Bye. That was a terrible ending. Okay, I'll restart the ending. Because I want to get actual people in the pumpkin club, because right now we have like 12 people in the pumpkin club. Yeah, we have 12 people in the pumpkin club. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to restart. Okay, ready? Okay, everyone, please like, subscribe, comment. Remember, as always, arrivederci, sayonara, and have a nice day. Yeah, okay, I got it. I got it there, guys. Okay.